From Murback Field at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on Local Sports Productions. Today it's the Rivers Red Wings with a record of 4-6, 3-6 in ISL play, taking on the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 2-9, 0-9 in ISL play. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Tyler Poulin on camera for a game in which Lawrence Academy is still looking for its first ISL win with 4 games left in the season. This is their second-to-last home game, and they'll try to get it at home before Senior Day on the final game of the season in a couple of weeks. Rivers is 3-6 in ISL play, as I mentioned. Only played one non-league game. Both of LA's wins have come against non-league opponents. Those were in convincing fashion at that, but their league losses have been tough ones. So it's an interesting dichotomy there. You know, big wins against non-league opponents and tough losses, some sizable losses against league opponents. It is a hot one today here in Groton, Mass. 91 degrees as we get this game underway. And to think it was just 50 and rainy a few days ago, you know, that's one of the worst. And it was humid too. And you know, that's one of the worst feelings you can have is when it's 50 degrees and you gotta wear a sweater, but it's also humid as all heck, and you gotta, you know, you're gonna get really uncomfortable wearing said sweater. LA in all navy blue, Rivers in white with red numbers and black bottoms. We were going to have a clock cam for this one, but unfortunately the camera's too far away for this camera to for my webcam to pick up a good picture of the clock. I've just been informed that the camera is frozen, so Tyler, could you undo the battery for me? 1 second. We'll just go black for a second. Keep pan it. No. Here, let me see. Okay. All right, I got an idea. All right. Did not expect these technical difficulties. I can't exactly see my monitor with the screen with the weather's so hot. It's actually blacking out my monitor. It's awkward. Come on. We'll be back with it in just a second, folks. Hold on. We're going to have to restart the stream in just a second, possibly, folks. If I can just figure out what the next... We're just going to go black for just a second, folks, and then we'll be back up, hopefully. That should do it. Yep, we're good. All right, we're back on the air. And here we go. Underway after a little bit of technical difficulties. Rivers in possession. And immediately we have a goal as it is scored by Rivers number 1, Mallory Hasselbeck. She is an 8th grader from Weston, Mass. And she has the first goal of the game just 23 seconds in. I think we might just kill the scoreboard and Rivers wins the draw. Here's Caroline Phelps. To the right, backing up is Isabel Sylvia. Sylvia over to Annabelle Hasselbeck. And Hasselbeck scores. So the Hasselbeck sisters, one an 8th grader, one a freshman, have put Rivers on top 2-0, less than a minute into this game. Third consecutive draw won by the Red Wings. And forced out of bounds. Good ride there, given by LA's Ellen Soika, one of the captains. Soika's pass, however, overshoots everybody and comes back into possession of Courtney Day. Here come the Red Wings. Pass into the middle, and it's picked up by Shelby Guinard. Shelby will lob it up the middle, out of the reach of her teammate, and picking up the ground ball is Caroline Phelps. Phelps charging in, tries to get a pass to the right. Pass is blocked, and Guinard has it again. And she turns it over immediately to Annabelle Hasselbeck. And a save there by Guinard. First shot that Shelby has stopped today. And Shelby with it, vacating the crease. Unable to connect with Kelsey Ryan on that pass. And foul's going to give possession to Rivers. On the right wing, a shot and another goal for Rivers. Just 2.5 minutes into the game. It's Courtney Day with the goal. And it's 3-0. Going to go black for a second, folks, while we replace the camera battery here. Then we'll be back on. Draw is going to have to be redone here. Caroline Phelps has won all 3 draws thus far. And another whistle. And this time it's going to be LA winning this one with Corinne McCool. McCool starting on the midfield stripe. Gives it to Zavril. Or Zavril charging in on the right side. Swimming through defenders, now peels back. On the near side, Zavril again. McCool trying to walk in the middle, bounces it in. And the Spartans are finally on the board. 3-1 Rivers, 21:42 left in the first half. And once again, we'll have to redo the draw. We're having some difficulty these past two draws with McCool and Phelps. Ball's up. And after a little bit of a battle, it's going to be Phelps winning it. Now Phelps trying to take it all the way. Goes into the middle, takes a shot, and we have a whistle before the shot. And they're going to bring out to the left wing. Good amount of space here for the Red Wings to score. Phelps tries to go 5-hole. And a save by Guinard. But Rivers keeps possession and they score. Trying to make out the jersey number on that one. Who scored? It's I believe it's Annabelle Hasselbeck with her second. 2 goals for Annabelle, 1 for her sister Mallory. And it's 4-1 with 21:06 left in the first half. Draw will be won by Lawrence Academy as Jamie Camo got tapped on the head with the stick of a Rivers player. Goes to the near side and Zavril. Zavril loses the handle. Rivers with possession. Count here on Guinard. Had to vacate the crease. Now she's under duress here from Isabel Sylvia. And Guinard throws it away looking for Carrie Murphy. So a good offensive opportunity here for the Red Wings. And a whistle. A little bit of administration here by the officials. And actually, it's going to be LA ball now. Huh. Not sure what caused that. Apparently, Rivers was offside. Didn't see that, but quickly a turnover to the Red Wings. And a foul here on LA. Kind of a backhand shot there by Sylvia, and she was unable to connect. Rivers wins the race to the end line. They keep possession. On the cut up the middle, another kind of a submarine backhand chance there for the Red Wings, but Guinard stands her ground with her third save. Guinard taking a long time getting the ball upfield, and she turns it over to Caroline Phelps. Phelps up the middle, and dodging Guinard and scoring is Mallory Hasselbeck. She's got 2, and it's 5-1 with 18:26 to go in the first half. McCool and Phelps to take the draw again. 5-1. 7 minutes gone by. And the draw is won cleanly by the Red Wings. It's popped right into the stick of Annabelle Hasselbeck. And here comes Georgia Cabot for Rivers. Up ahead, swimming past the defender, and now getting stonewalled there is Sylvia. She gets her stick checked, and winning the ball here is Natalie On. I misspoke. That was On all the way, not Sylvia. Good denial there by the Spartans. On the cut inside, missing the left post is Phelps. And it looks like Rivers will retain possession. And they will. That's a turnover to Guinard quickly. Guinard connects with a pass, and now Spartans looking to clear. Coming across midfield is Camo. Jamie Camo on the near side. Spins out to Ryan. Camo behind the goal to Soika. Soika lobs it, and too far out of the reach there of Zavril. And that'll be Rivers' ball, I believe. "5-1 our score. Here come the Red Wings entering the box. Cut to the middle, and Phelps. And she can't get it past Guinard. She goes to a knee to smother that one and quickly lobs it to midfield. Stick checked as the pass is unleashed for Camo. Camo gets it back. Near side Ryan. Behind the goal looking to go to Curley. Looks like the camera is frozen again. I apologize, folks. We may just have to do an audio broadcast for this one, so we'll just go with audio for now, folks. Sorry. Zavril tries to lob it, and it's snared by the goalie, Anna Donlin, for Rivers, who, interestingly enough, is the only goalie on the Rivers roster. LA does carry 2 goalies, Madison Dix, the backup. Cut, and a kick save, if you will, by Shelby Guinard as he tried to go low left side there. Rivers behind the goal. Phelps. And Rivers scores again as Phelps gets credit for her second. So 2 each for Hasselbeck, for Mallory Hasselbeck, Annabelle Hasselbeck, and Phelps. So this is just going to be audio broadcast for now, folks. We apologize for the difficulty with the camera, but it's not your fault, Tyler. I don't know what happened. Like my internet's good. I don't know. It's just just something with the yeah. Well, this is, I don't expect to be nesting on day one or whatever. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Draw is up, and it will be collected after getting bumped there was Isabel Sylvia. And she gets it up ahead to Annabelle Hasselbeck. 3 players already a goal away from a hat trick for Rivers. Cut to the left side, lobbing it, and try to go 5-hole and scoring. Make out the jersey number there. That would be Mallory Hasselbeck with the Hattie. Off the assist from Christina Orr. And it is 7-1 with 14:23 to go. NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on Local Sports Productions is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school? Log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex, which is Murback Field, which is where this game is emanating from. Another draw won by Caroline Phelps. She's doing a good job with draw control, and she also has 2 goals to her credit. Picks up a ground ball and goes to Hasselbeck. Annabelle, that is. Annabelle over to Aaron McKay. Long pass below the goal. Double team here by the Spartans. They go below the goal to the Red Wings again. Wrap around behind to the right wing. Mallory Hasselbeck. Well, a couple of hop steps, goes below the goal again. Hasselbeck to Hasselbeck, and a save by Guinard. Point-blank chance here. Guinard has made 6 saves, but Rivers has that many goals plus 1, so 7-1, 13-19 left, and Rivers is going to get a free run to the goal here with a good amount of space, but the defense closes quickly and they spin out. Mallory coming out to the right wing, being guarded tightly by Lauren Marcolini. Reverses direction, trying to wrap around into the slot was Annabelle, and she gets it in front, and scoring is Caroline Phelps, and she's got a hat trick. So Mallory has a hat trick, Caroline has a hat trick, now Annabelle just needs to get in on the act. 8-1 with 12:53 to go, and we have a timeout called by LA head coach Sam McMahon. 12:53 to go in the first half. Rivers 8, LA 1. This is NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on LSP. You can follow LSP on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. So 8-1 our score, 2 hat tricks already for Rivers. The 8th grader Mallory Hasselbeck has one. Caroline Phelps, a junior from Natick, has another, and Annabelle Hasselbeck has 3 points anyways, 2 goals and an assist. Looking to join the hat trick club. Now there is now the mercy rule in girls lacrosse is that whenever there's a 10-goal lead, the clock is running. But if the other team gets it to less than 10, it's back to normal clock rules. Which is different from in boys lacrosse, at least in MIAA boys lacrosse, where if it's a 12-goal lead in the 4th quarter, it's running clock. And regardless of what happens cutting into the deficit, the clock continues to run. We're not to that point yet, but that rule does not exist in NEPSAC boys lacrosse. It's just normal clock rules throughout. Sorry for the screw-up on the video today, folks. We were hoping to have another video broadcast today, but thanks to Tyler Poulin for helping out as much as he could. We will hopefully fix this for Saturday's baseball game against Nobles, between LA and Nobles. Fairly long time out here. And the referee blows the whistle saying, let's get back to work, ladies. Eight to 1 our score, 12:53 to go in the first half. Rivers on top of the LA Spartans. Saturday's game, between Nobles and LA baseball will be at 12:55 p.m. So once again, Corinne McCool, one of the captains for LA, and Caroline Phelps will take this draw for their respective clubs. And Phelps has been dominating the draws thus far, but just as I say that, McCool wins this one as it went backwards behind her, and she was able to snare it out of the air. She enters the box on the near side. LA going left to right in all navy blue. Camo goes out to the top of the slot, and Zavril. Soika goes to the left wing, out of the reach of Zavril, but backed up. Swing it over to Ryan, near side below the goal. Camo. McCool, bottom left, tries to connect with a pass to Zavril, but it's out of her reach and picked up by Donlin, the goalie. Donlin puts it on the turf, and maybe a chance here for LA to score, but the Rivers defense gets back in time to allow Donlin to get back between the pipes. Good recovery there by the Rivers defense after the ground ball with Donlin 10 yards to the right of her goal. Pass into the middle to Soika on the turf. She tries to get a shot off overhand, and she misses wide left, but LA will retain possession as Ryan backs it up. McCool on the left wing. Dodges and pulls back, and we have a whistle. And it's a foul well away from the ball, so McCool's going to get a run, but she's 20 yards out. Goes into the middle to Soika, and Soika's forced out. Soika goes back to McCool. McCool up the middle, dodges right and left, now peels back. Great defense here by the Red Wings. Soika. Ryan coming to the right wing. Tries to go into the middle to Curley. Curley spins past the defender, and just making the save with her right foot there is Donlin. She clears ahead to Elliot Ramirez. And Ramirez fires her pass well out of the reach of Erin McKay. LA with possession after the turnover. And here's Ryan. Near side right. Tries to cut into the middle. The pass was intended for Soika. Camo picked it up. And Camo is going to... no, it's not Camo winning possession. Camo committed the foul, so Donlin gets rid of it. And here come the Red Wings on the clear. On the far sideline and drawing a foul there. Erin McKay. McKay lobs it ahead to Phelps. Phelps has a Hattie. Looking for more. From the right wing, and interference here. Off the quick restart. And Shelby Guinard makes the save as it nearly trickled past her after making the initial save. She picked it up. But another turnover. And unable to get the shot off is Hasselbeck. She turns back out. Way to stand your ground, Shelby. But she can't make that stop as Rivers scores again. And it is 9-1 with 8:39 left in the first half. Mallory Hasselbeck with the goal, her fourth of the game. Gotta love it when an 8th grader is one of your key contributors. You know that means your team will be good for a very long time. So Natalie Ahn will take this draw for Rivers against McCool as they set up on the LA side of the midfield line. And we're having a hard time getting the ball back to Corinne after a foul was called on Rivers. Corinne has it. Puts it on the turf as she enters the box. Has her stick checked from behind. And she will get possession. Lobs it over her defender's head to Zavril. Zavril tried to cut left, now goes below the goal to Ryan. Ryan, parallel to the goal. Goes in the middle, her pass is deflected. And taken away by the Red Wings. Erin McKay. She's listed as an attack on the roster, but she's playing very good defense here. She looks to bring it into the box, spins away from a defender, has some room, goes to the left, lobbing it in close, and scoring. And that is... Well, it's Erin McKay. We'll get the second assist. Couldn't make out who the goal scorer was. I believe it was Caroline Phelps. No, she's on the bench. Never mind. Oh, it was Brooke Nelson with the goal, actually. She gets her first goal of the game, the freshman out of Sudbury, Mass. 7:17 to go. We have a 9-goal game, 10-1 Rivers. On a hot, summer-like day in mid-May here in Groton, Mass. On the draw, the ball is up. And it is won by Nelson, the goal scorer just now. Nelson, charge in from the right wing, swim to her left, go up the middle, and a whistle. I don't know. She probably wanted to play on there. She was ready to go for goal there. Nelson will go up the middle on the restart and score. Back-to-back goals for Brooke. 11-1, and we have our 10-goal lead. That will result in running clock. As we are under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. So Lillian Branca, a freshman from Medfield, Mass, is going to take the draw here for Rivers against McCool. And McCool wins the draw. Tries to get past 2 defenders, and she is gauntleted by the 2 of them, so she will get a restart just before she enters the box. And she'll quickly enter to Camo. Camo going out to the left wing and back out to the top of the box, and McCool. McCool has the lone goal thus far for Lawrence Academy. Soika goes below the goal line to Ryan. Ryan, it was nearly overthrown to her. Now McCool on the right side of the goal. Gives it to Zavril. She has the assist on McCool's goal. Camo trying to go into the middle. Tries to find a teammate on the cut, but it's overthrown, and Courtney Day has it for Rivers. She tosses it back to Donlin. Donlin lobs it to the far sideline. And up ahead to Brooke Nelson. Can she get a hat trick? Not just yet. She will toss it ahead to Caitlin Wood. And Rivers with maybe their starters on the bench right now. Here's Wood. Wood over to Megan Gazzard. We'll see some circling the wagons here from Rivers right now, the 10-goal lead in the first half. Nelson walking in, gets stonewalled, peels out. Now trying to get an angle. They get it back to Nelson. Nelson over to Gazzard. Gazzard on the right wing, goes below the goal to Wood. Putting on the turf is Gazzard, but she gets it back under duress, and Gazzard will keep possession here as the referee does some administration with Lauren Marcolini. Gazzard is about 10 yards outside the goal on the near side, and she goes below the goal as we are at 3.5 to go. Nelson. Again, just a lot of circling here for Rivers. Wood. Branca. Branca tried to go up the middle, gets pushed back. And her pass is thrown out of the reach of Sophie Abrams. And ball was out of bounds, but last touched by an LA player. So Rivers will get possession on the far sideline. Carrie Murphy touched it last. If she let that go, probably would have been LA ball. Out to Branca, and a whistle. And she charged towards the net as we're under 2.5 to go. And Branca will set up the middle, take the shot, and a save by Gunard. Ball still on the turf, and eventually claimed by the Spartans. Grace Belfay. Excuse me, not Belfay, that's Jamie Camo. Up ahead to McCool, but McCool was run with too much speed, got past the goal when the ball got to her, and then she couldn't catch it, and she turns it over on a foul to the Red Wings. Aaron McKay spinning away from a couple of defenders. Maggie Barrow. As they enter the box, Barrow gets it to On. On over to Branca. Swing it around to Gazzard as we approach 1 minute to go in the first half. A first half that has been all Rivers. 2 players with hat tricks, 4 players with 2 or more goals for the Red Wings. On. They try to go down low for On. Can't find some room, so she peels back, cuts back towards the net, tries to go 5-hole on Shelby, and she makes another save. 30 seconds left in the first half. Grenard goes to the far sideline. Grace Harlan. And a bit of a push there as Lauren Curley's trying to bring it upfield. 12 seconds left, clock running. And one last gasp here in the first half for the Spartans. Belfay lobs it ahead to McCool. 2 seconds and 1, and that is it. Rivers dominates the first half. 4 goals for Mallory Hasselbeck, 3 for Caroline Phelps, 2 each for Annabella Hasselbeck and Brooke Nelson. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half of NEPSAC Girls Lacrosse on Local Sports Productions with your score, the Rivers Red Wings 11 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans 1.